Welcome back. You're watching Prime Property. Once known as just a corporate hub, the Bandra Kurla complex situated in the heart of Mumbai metropolitan region is fast transforming into a preferred residential destination. The area is now being developed as a smart city by the MMRDA. Alexander Matthew finds out why you should consider investing here even if it puts a strain on your pocket.
Bandra Kurla complex, commonly known as BKC, has been vying with Nariman Point for the position of central business district in India's financial capital. With swanky offices, wide roads and huge untapped potential, the development of this area as Mumbai's second business district began in the late 1990s. With a land bank of around 760 acres, the MMRDA has so far developed around 200 acres.
So what makes BKC special? With Mumbai's major congestion and overpopulation problems, perhaps the most important aspects of this business district are its central location and better infrastructure. BKC has Kurla to the east and Bandra to the west.
This ensures easy connectivity to the western and central lines of the suburban railway network. Apart from this, it is also close to the eastern and western express highways. If you go by Google Maps, it takes 14 minutes to get to the domestic airport without traffic. The second line of Mumbai Metro's first phase will further improve connectivity to BKC.
This is perhaps the reason why so many corporates have already set up shop here. The area is populated by the banking and financial services sector. The National Stock Exchange, SBI, ICICI Bank, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India and ILNFS are only a few of the occupants. The absorption levels in the BKC area have hovered over the 20% mark in 2014. But real estate consultants believe that this will improve going forward.
BKC is already one of the most expensive commercial locations in the world. In a recent study by real estate consultant CBRE, BKC was ranked 16th in the world in the list of areas with highest commercial rental cost. At 104 rupees per square foot, BKC is costlier than Nariman Point, where rentals are currently at 77 rupees per square foot. In India, only Connaught Place in New Delhi ranks higher, 6th in the world, with a rental cost of 160 rupees per square foot. Godrej Properties is one of the developers who launched a commercial property in BKC in 2013, and it is still not sold out. But it's now picking up pace. The company's Godrej BKC project fetched a little over 200 crore rupees for the company in the quarter ended December, nearly 45% of its top line.
When BKC was developing 10-15 years ago, the lease rentals were nowhere comparable to, say, Nariman Point. Today, most commercial occupants have a clear preference to be in BKC for several reasons. So I think we see it clearly as, from a commercial development perspective, the key location in the city, and where we've made a big commitment. But certainly also, I think that will translate into it becoming a more desirable residential location as well.
With a large office space comes a problem of parking, and MMRDA has, it seems, found a solution. A two-story underground parking lot, the biggest in Maharashtra, developed jointly by MMRDA and Reliance Industries, is set to open up this month. The parking lot can accommodate 2,000 vehicles, and the parking charges are likely to be at par with those of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Speaking about potential infrastructure projects, one project that could change the face of the landscape around the BKC area is the proposed high-speed bullet train corridor between Mumbai and Ahmedabad. The project, which is close to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's heart, was mooted in the railway budget last year. Once constructed, it can cut travel time between Mumbai and Ahmedabad by 1/3 to about 5 to 6 hours. Union Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu met with Maharashtra's Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis in January to discuss the possibility of setting up the terminal at the Mumbai end in BKC. The MMRDA opposed this, saying there isn't enough space for a terminal in BKC. In an exclusive chat with CNBC TV 18, Fadnavis said the matter had been resolved and that the terminal would likely be constructed on the railway's own land in the Bandra East area. One thing is clear. Even if the proposed terminal comes up in Bandra East, the proximity to BKC would definitely add to the value of property here.
BKC has the fundamentals to support a thriving residential market. Currently, the residential rates are at par with the commercial rates, which stand at around 25,000 to 35,000 rupees a square foot. It's expensive, and clearly developers are charging a premium for the location, which is better infrastructure and proximity to the business district. Here's what Rustomjee Developers, which has a residential project coming up in the area, has to say.
It will stand at least gain 25%, I would say, over the next 2 years, because the CBD itself is coming into its own as of right now, right? With all the infrastructure that's being put in over there, with the underpass that's coming from the Western Express Highway, with the SCLR that's come up, and you can reach the Eastern Express Highway in like 3, 4, 5 minutes from there. All this is making the CBD come into its own today. Lower Parel, etc. are, were the new CBD locations, but they are also not being able to match up to what BKC is doing.
With over 2 lakh people working in BKC, its surrounding regions have developed as hotspots for the residential market. Developers like Piramal Sunteck Realty and Omkar have already set up projects here, but they are, as we told you, expensive. However, experts and developers themselves believe that investors can still enjoy an upside. In Mumbai, Alexander Matthew.
And that's why the BKC remains a good investment option. On that note, we're going to slip into a short break. After that, it's time for Property Doctor, and this week we get Prop Tiger to answer your queries. Stay tuned.
CNBC TV 18, celebrating 15 years of leadership.